Her laughter cut through the noise of the bar like glass against stone. It was soft, but sharp enough to pierce. I was 2 steps from the counter, credit card in hand, when I heard my name without being spoken. "He's a walking ATM," her sister said, "but boring. You should leave him." And then, the laugh. Not dismissive, not defensive, agreeing. "Don't worry," my wife said, swirling her drink. "The second he pays off my loans, I'm gone. I've already met with a divorce lawyer." My body didn't move. My hands still gripped the bar's polished edge. The bartender asked if I wanted the drinks on the tab, but I didn't hear him. Inside, something split open. Quiet, clean, like fabric torn in a dark room. I stood there long enough for my pulse to steady. Then I walked back, cocktails balanced in my hands, a smile rehearsed across my face. She kissed my cheek. I kissed her forehead. 2 days later, my phone buzzed with an email that would decide everything. That night in the hotel, I steadied her face as she slept beside me. The soft rise and fall of her chest. The mask of peace. Her words replayed with surgical precision, each syllable sharper in memory than it had been in reality. "I've already met with a divorce lawyer." My first reaction was denial. A joke, perhaps. A slip. But laughter doesn't lie. My second reaction was silence. I didn't confront her. I didn't roll over and shake her awake, demanding answers. Instead, I closed my eyes and thought of numbers. The loans I had covered. The vacations I had paid for. The home I maintained. Her debt became my chains, forged willingly, thinking they bound us together. And beneath it all, a thought I had never allowed. Maybe she never loved me. Maybe I was nothing but convenience. The next morning I began collecting evidence. Her phone left unattended on the nightstand was no longer a personal object. It was a ledger of betrayal waiting to be read. I didn't snoop, not yet. Temptation is dangerous when it leaves fingerprints. Instead, I moved strategically. Receipts, emails, account transfers. A pattern emerged. Payments I had made to her creditors were quickly followed by unexplained withdrawals from her personal account. Cash, thousands of it, drained into silence. Her sister's words echoed. "He's a walking ATM." I played the role of doting husband perfectly. Smiles at breakfast, polite conversation at the pool, her hand on my arm, my hand steady on hers. But every touch felt like counterfeit currency. I contacted a friend back home, an attorney, discreet and precise. "Check the divorce courts," I told him. "See if my name has already been whispered into the system." That evening his reply arrived. Yes. Petition drafted. She met with a lawyer 2 weeks ago. The air thickened around me. Yet I smiled across the dinner table as she leaned close, her perfume clinging like smoke. 2 days later, the evidence arrived in my inbox. Legal drafts, financial transfers, copies of her correspondence with the lawyer. She hadn't just considered leaving me, she had mapped it with the precision of a thief planning an escape. That night I printed the papers, slid them into a plain envelope, waited. When she returned from the spa, glowing and careless, I handed it to her. "What's this?" she asked. "Open it." The silence that followed was surgical. Her hands trembled as she scanned the pages. Her eyes widened, her lips parted, searching for excuses, for explanations, for lies. But I gave her nothing. No anger, no raised voice, just quiet observation. Her mask crumbled. She began to cry, to reach for me. "I can explain." I raised a hand. She froze. The tears only made her smaller. I didn't scream. I didn't accuse. I simply slid a second envelope across the table. Inside were the documents I had prepared while she slept in luxury, paid for by my devotion. Legal transfers, bank withdrawals, asset protection. Everything she thought she could take from me, already locked away. Her face collapsed. The weight of realization broke her posture. "You planned this?" "No," I said softly. You planned it. I just listened. The silence that followed wasn't empty. It was full, crushing. For the first time, she saw herself in the mirror of my eyes, and she didn't like the reflection. The next morning, I left before sunrise. Suitcase packed, keys on the counter, credit cards canceled. She didn't follow. She knew it was over. Driving away, I felt no triumph, no sorrow, just clarity. Betrayal doesn't deserve rage. Rage gives it life. What it deserves is silence, absence, an empty space where my devotion used to be. She wanted freedom, now she has it. But freedom without a target is just loneliness. As for me, I am no longer an ATM. I am gone. And sometimes, leaving quietly is the loudest revenge.